Okay, everybody, today is going to be a little bit of a longer video than normal because this is one of my most favorite cocktails. It is a tried and true classic. It happens to be our friend Mary's, one of her favorite drinks as well. And it's going to be a bourbon drink, and I'm going to show you how to make two of them. And the first one is going to be a true old fashioned. These drinks are not drinks that you will have more than one, maybe two, because it is pure alcohol. Okay, so I'm gonna, as you can tell, bourbon is, most of this is bourbon. We are bourbon collectors, so it's something that we really take pride in. I'm going to be using for my old-fashioned Buffalo Trace, which is a really good, just Kentucky bourbon that is actually, the company Buffalo Trace actually produces one of the most elite types of bourbon called Pappy Van Winkle, which, as you can see, is up, well, is up there on there because those bottles range anywhere from retail $3,500, after retail anywhere upwards of $5,000 and $10,000. So it's our retirement plan. So when you guys come up, we do have one of the bottles of Pappy open, so I'll be happy to let you guys taste it. So this is kind of like, in essence, think of this as the base of Pappy. Bourbon is aged, so that's what's going to make this different than white liquor. So anything like, you can even take vodka and put it into an burnt oak barrel, and it will make bourbon. Bourbon is very much like wine. The longer that it sits and rests in the barrel, better, right? So you'll also see that you don't shake this, you don't do all kinds of fancy things with it, but there are a couple of tricks that I do that make things a little bit different, right? So first thing that you're going to see is the ice. So the ice for these drinks will always be a big, huge one piece of ice, right? Because you don't want anything to really dilute the bourbon. So this will, as it slowly melts, you'll start to see the change in the difference of the taste, right? So with this drink, there's some people that like to muddle oranges in there, and I think that's just a little bit overkill. So you're going to take a little bit of orange. I just squeeze a little bit over the ice cube. You will take your bitters. So I'm actually using orange bitters, but just regular good old-fashioned bitters is just fine. You're going to do about 4 dashes of orange bitters. You're going to do about half an ounce of simple syrup. Now, if you want it a little bit sweeter, you can always make it a little bit sweeter. And then you are going to take 2 ounces of bourbon. I'm actually going to do 1 ounce today because I'm making 2, and I will probably be drinking both of them. So here's a couple of tricks that are a little bit different. You never want to put maraschino cherries into an old fashioned. It is the grossest thing in the whole entire world. I'm not a really big, huge cherry fan anyways. Luxardos are the go-to. They are fine cherries. You know what I mean by fine? I mean, like, think of fine china. It's the fine china version of a cherry, right? However, I actually have some cocktail cherries that are brandied cherries, so they're similar. Again, I'm not a huge cherry fan, but take just a little bit of the juice, put that in, and take one of the cherries and put that in. Luxardos do not have a stem, so you would want to put them onto a pick. Here is where I change things up a little bit. Now, some people actually, if they don't really like the bourbon or it's too strong for them, you can put in about an ounce of, if you put in 1 ounce of bourbon, you'd put in 1 ounce of water, so it would dilute it a little bit. However, it's kind of defeating the purpose, right? So kind of like the last part of this that I do is I light a match and I hold it up underneath an orange peel. So this is going to release the oils in the actual orange peel. And it will also give a little bit of smoky flavor. We actually have a smoke gun, which is pretty cool. When you guys come, I can show you how to do that. But this, in essence, is an old-fashioned. It will knock you on your butt. Really good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, so this is, you know, an old man cocktail, but it's just fantastic. It's a classic. Now, I like to have like a dessert twist on my bourbon. Sometimes bourbon to me is kind of like my dessert. And so sometimes I want like a really true dessert. So I'm going to show you how to make my chocolate pecan old fashioned. So a couple of things that you're going to see different with this is I use Pritchard's bourbon, and it's double chocolate bourbon. So this is where some of your chocolate comes in. So you're going to take 1 ounce of your, if I wasn't video recording, I would seriously lick that off the counter. So 1 ounce of bourbon, and I'm also using a liqueur that is a pecan liqueur. So this really, or I really would call it pecan. Smells so, like it literally smells like pecan. So you'll want to put a ½ ounce of that. That's going to add a good bit of sweetness to it just naturally. But I'm going to use a different simple syrup, and this is burnt sugar syrup. So this is going to give you like that taste of, think of like a pecan pie. It's going to kind of, it has sometimes a little bit of molassesy, Karo syrup kind of taste to it. So this, I just put just not even a ½ ounce, right? So good. And then for my bitters for this dessert cocktail is chocolate bitters. So the other one was orange, or you can use regular bitters, but you're going to do about 4 dashes of that. Give that a little stir. And again, a big fat ball of ice, not several cubes. So that is my chocolate pecan old fashioned. That is so good. Like this, you know what it's like when you have that really good wine and then you find a really good dark chocolate that goes with that wine. That is this in a cup. It's both of them married together, even though it's not wine, but that's kind of the sensation that you get. So this is effing amazing. So cheers, everybody. This one, I'm going to save this one for later. So take care. Have fun. See you guys later.